You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, we've been covering this Michigan State. Of course, massive brouhaha that happened in the tunnel after the Michigan win the other night. Mel Tucker came out, made this statement, seems to be dropping the hammer on his players. I don't know that it matters at this point. Because, yeah, I mean, we pretty much expect you to suspend those guys. I think it's sort of a reflection back on the coach. We saw video of him I played yesterday of him swinging at a Michigan fan, and it makes you wonder, what kind of players are you recruiting at Michigan State, frankly? I mean, I'm sure some of them guys are great, but the ones in the tunnel, doesn't seem to me like they ought to play for the team anymore, ever. Just being real. So, as you can suspect, with his fiery nature, Jim Harbaugh is pissed. He is pissed. He demands serious consequences. I don't blame him. And there's a player who's saying, no, this is going to go further. They're going to pursue legal action against one or more of those players. Michigan's Jim Harbaugh demands serious consequences from tunnel incident, players seeking legal action. Fox News. Michigan's head coach Jim Harbaugh called for, quote, serious consequences in the incident Saturday as cornerback Jamon Green was identified as the player who was getting hit with a helmet by a Michigan State player in Saturday night's brawl in the tunnel after the game. Green's father told ESPN the family is planning to take legal action against those Spartans players who were involved in the incident, separate from what Jadine McBurrows experienced. I believe McBurrows was the one that was getting the it looked like a gang up on both players, but the one that we saw that was in the first video I did that was getting beat down, and then all of a sudden you see him spring up to try to get out of there. Green's father said his son was struck in the face, back, and shoulder. Look, there's other things to consider here, okay? You know, a lot of these families have gone to a lot of trouble to make sure these kids are prepared in case they want to take another step to the NFL. And that may have something to do with this. Now, they're like, really? You've made it to Michigan. You are a recruit, Big Ten team, and we've got to worry about incidents in the tunnel now that could affect your career going forward. So I don't blame the parents here. I would be angry. Harbaugh addressed the incident on Monday, saying Green and McBurrows were the only Wolverines players involved in the incident. Harbaugh said he would be shocked if there were not criminal charges stemming from it, adding that Green was hit first and McBurrows was attacked while trying to break it up. Wow. Quote, what happened in the tunnel was egregious, Harbaugh said, sickening to watch the videos, the ones that are on social media right now. Also, the ABC tunnel cam, it's a higher elevation and it shows much more of what took place. Quote, there needs to be accountability. There needs to be a full, thorough, timely investigation. I can't imagine this won't result in criminal charges. It's pretty clear where Harbaugh and Michigan stands on this. They want legal heads to roll. I don't blame them. The videos are bad, and it's clear what transpired, and it seems very open and shut. Harbaugh said an apology would fall short of what happened. Quote, there are serious consequences for many individuals that are culpable. He added, Michigan State suspended 4 players involved in the incident so far. Mel Tucker said in a statement late Sunday night that Tank Brown, Kerry Crump, Angelo Gross, and Zion Young were suspended effective immediately. Tucker said the suspensions came, quote, after reviewing the disturbing electronic evidence collected to date of the altercations between Michigan and Michigan State and University of Michigan student athletes. We are currently working with law enforcement, Michigan State, and Michigan campus leadership and the Big Ten Conference to further evaluate the events in Ann Arbor including but not limited to additional student-athlete participation in the altercations and contributing factor. The initial student-athlete suspensions will remain in place until the investigations are complete. The health and safety of our student-athletes, coaches, and personnel and the Spartan community remain our number one priority. Does it? You have my promise that we are committed to fairness, transparency, and accountability, and that we will continue to take the appropriate action. Our core values and responsibility comes with wearing the state green and white jersey must never be compromised. The players' roles were not spelled out in the statement, neither were the length of the suspensions. Yeah, that was something else that a lot of people were talking about. You know, is this indefinite? Personally speaking, I don't think these guys should be allowed to play for the rest of the year at bare minimum. I don't think it's out of the realm of the possibility they ought to be kicked out of the Big Ten. Kick them out of the conference. Kick them out of Division I NC2A sports altogether. You know, make them go play for a Division II team. However, the videos posted to social media paint an ugly picture about what happened Saturday night following the Wolverines' win over the Spartans. Spartans and players appeared to rough up McBurrows in the tunnel. Videos posted to social media appeared to show at least 3 Michigan State players pushing, punching, and kicking McBurrows in and near the hallway that does not lead to either locker room. A second video posted earlier Sunday appeared to show a Michigan State player hitting his helmet on another Michigan player. Quote, 2 of our players were assaulted, Harbaugh said Saturday. I saw on one video 10-on-1. It was pretty bad. It needs to be investigated. And I'm sure Harbaugh's thinking, we went to a lot of trouble, a lot of expense to get these two guys on this football team, go out, recruit them, compete against other schools to get these guys in here. And we have plans for them, to be contributing members of not only the school, but of the football team. And I can just imagine, I'll let you guys know, I'm a 49ers fan, so Harbaugh, me and Jim Harbaugh, and having watched him game after game after game and seeing his fieriness, that whole Harbaugh family, John, Jack, I'm sure Jim Harbaugh is beside himself with anger right now. Really and truly. This is the kind of thing that will absolutely fire up Harbaugh. This is not going to go away for those Michigan State players. There's going to end up being some implications. I'm sure further suspensions. If they end up just giving them a game or 2 or 3, or however this plays out, I think there's going to be massive, massive backlash. And this family wants legal action. They want criminal charges. You can tell Jim Harbaugh wants criminal charges against these Michigan State players. I would assume for assault. Wow, unbelievable. We will continue to watch this story. I guarantee you that. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.